Yes, it is that time once again today. It is 8:20 when I'm asking you to remain present and current with me in this discussion today. My opening up today's public journal, today's open ledger, today's blockchain of resilience that is sovereign to you and I, that you can then share with those that you love and that you will meet on your journey today. Today's topic is called Ascend to Meet. Ascend to Meet. Probably in a previous podcast, I had mentioned a recently read book I finished by Martin Buber called I and Thou. In that book, I'm trying to summarize it quickly here, but in that book, he was discussing, or he was simplifying, purpose and fate. As much as you can, those two topics, purpose and fate, seem quite vast and difficult to describe or define. But even given that simplification by Mr. Buber, purpose and fate were further summarized into two words. Your purpose, my purpose in this world is to meet. That's it. Yeah, to build things, to get married, to procreate, to whatever. Before all that, that's downstream. At the essence of who we are, why we are here, him saying our purpose is very simply to meet. That should also be connected to our more commonness and less indifference or in comparison to each other. To meet. Like right now, even though we haven't physically met, the energy of my voice in this podcast and the energy of your ears and heart and receiving it, we are meeting. So I appreciate all of you out there who have taken the time to tune in and listen to this guy that most of you have never met. But I said again, in another way, we have met. And not in the usual typical way of meeting, but we have kind of sort of met the requirements in the outline of what Mr. Buber wrote about in I and Thou. As you and I proceed on our separate yet connected and very common paths, we have to meet. No, I can't meet possibly the other 8 billion of us out there. How about maybe a couple million? Being very, respectful. But we have to meet. Like right now, in this delivery of this podcast to you, in some way we are meeting. That person, that event, that tragedy, that success, that death in the family, that bus stop on the street, your friends, your new enemies, yourself, your God, your creator, new circumstances and configurations and conditions each day, each moment, they change. Regardless of those external impacts or external variables, we must meet in the here and now, not in the future. With our presence, individually and collectively, it is my beauty. I think it's your beauty back up. I observe it as your beauty to produce also on your journey. From where? Yes, from your presence. From where? Yes, from my presence. Again, not when we ultimately die or we're trying to fill out that bucket list of things to do before we die. It's always about that Stoic saying that I mentioned to you, memento mori. Each day, each moment, that you decide to render your best as your last. Meaning this moment, to me, it's, well, not precise, it's indefinite. What I mentioned in a very recent podcast, I don't know when this moment starts or when this moment ends. But I do know in my heart, from my sincere heart, why I do this, why I present my story to you, not to wow and impress you, but to offer you my humble offering, my humble contribution to myself and to this world and to my Creator. I hope it joins you on your journey. But in any way, I'm doing this right now, but it is so essential and valuable and important to me to do it the best I can, like it's the last one I'll ever do. Now, I don't know what'll happen in the next moment or the next 500 seconds, but I do know right now the truth of this moment right now is all I do know. And that's what I'm trying to relate to you as well as I can in my feeble words that I'm putting together to you today. Ascend in your listening, in your leading, and your knowledge, understanding, and your applied wisdom to make your journey perfect and complete. Or in theories of completing your awareness and the clarity of your message, purpose, and intention. Think about that. Can you do that first for yourself? To ascend into that, to grow into that, become more aware of what you have in your heart to present and not in your mind that you want. Ascend into that. Or would you rather have something or someone like AI, ChatGPT, or a politician, or the man to do that for you? I'm just suggesting that we choose to ascend for ourselves, not above and beyond anyone else. This is only your journey on your path, not mine compared to yours, or yours compared to mine. Ascend for yourself, because that to me is your resilience. That to me is the pursuit. That to me can start drawing out from you what truly is it that drives you. And even deeper than that, that raw essence of your desire. I hope, like I am going into, that desire is not for the love that's already in me and inside of you, to recognizing that it's already here. Ain't gotta work for it. It's gotta be more aware of it. Pay attention, as they say, because free speech is too high. But pay attention to the love we already have and draw from that into your drive, into your resilience, into your presence, into your message, your voice, and your purpose. And that's why we're here. That's why we got here, and we are ascending to do what? To meet. Stay present. Stay current. Remember, it's still 8:20.